may well go on to, yep, that's what we're going to do. McDonald and Drever, the winner will go to the final showdown. 3 laps, I believe, is all that they're going to be allotted. Drever's bringing them in fast. McDonald not keeping pace. They're going to play games with each other. And surely that one won't stay green. And we're going to go yellow in that one and do it all again. McDonald knew exactly what to do. They were playing games with each other. It's not Nathan McDonald's first rodeo, and Drever wanted to bring him in quick. So they'll set up and play the game again. Official on that side of the venue pointing to the chalk line. Winner goes through to the final showdown, which is $1,000 to win. McDonald and Drever. This is your semi-final number 1. Called an audible here with the format, dropping a couple cars out. So McDonald and Drever, semi-final number 1. Drever still playing games, bringing it in fast. It's a quick pace to start this one. McDonald and Drever side by side to the chalk stripe, and McDonald fires. Drever stays on the outside, tries to turn down to the rear quarter panel and play some games. Drever turns back underneath, and McDonald gets the lead down the back straightaway for the first time. Drever right on the rear bumper, looking, searching for a way through. McDonald and Drever will battle it out in this one. Drever has got plenty of pace. He's right there with him. It might be 4 laps this shootout. White flag to come next time by. Drever hasn't let him get out of his sights, but McDonald holding a steady line on the bottom. Car squared right up for Nathan McDonald, but Drever's got good drive. White flag is out. Last chance for Jason Drever to do something. Winner will take the first spot in our final showdown, which is $1,000 to win tonight for the modified sedan knockout. McDonald and Drever and Nathan McDonald will come in at turn 4, and they played games on the start, but McDonald gets the win. Drever home in second, and will not progress any further than our semi-final here tonight. So McDonald will go into the final showdown, and who will join him? Will it be Francis or Tim Weir? Drever to the infield, has a quick chat with Luke Frisner, promoter here. Possibly a little fired up about that start. And voices his displeasure and drives off the track. Jason Drever will take no further part in tonight's proceedings. So it's Weir and Francis now. We'll battle it out for the final spot. It's the Queensland champion Tim Weir and Ty Francis in the 87 machine on his outside. Francis was your top point scorer tonight. Timed in well, ran his 2 heat races well. But Weir has been the man who's been able to pass cars here around Lockyer Valley Speedway tonight. It'll be side by side of the chalk stripe. We'll see if there's any games in this one. Weir and Francis, winner goes through to the final showdown for $1,000 to win for the modified sedans knockout here at Lockyer Valley Speedway. Queensland champion and Francis. Francis sits back to try and play some games. Gets a good start. He's going to try and stay on the outside of Weir here. Weir runs him a little wide. Francis tries to switch back to the inside, but Weir gets the run. Francis rings the neck of the Falcon. And we'll see what he's got for Weir, but Weir got to a cracking start. Played the game well. Oh, and Francis is in the concrete. And that will bring an end to semi-final number 2. He gave it his best effort, but Francis ended up in the concrete and knocked the right front out of the car. Which line proves to be the best jump? We've seen the outside line be pretty successful in those mini features earlier on. But Weir and McDonald, final showdown. $1,000 on the line, best 2 out of 3. This is shuffle number 1. A unique event, and a big thank you to Luke and the crew at Lockyer Valley Speedway for having us here tonight. A great little crowd. And look at this. We're going to rub some tyres. We'll play games with each other. It's $1,000 to win. Commodore v Falcon. Queensland champion versus the former Australia number 2, NMAC, versus Tim Weir. We're playing games and we're going early. And McDonald jumps. And we'll see if they keep that one green. We're going to go yellow, and the games have started already. We'll go yellow and reset that one. McDonald and Weir playing games with each other. McDonald tried to catch him napping. We'll square him up again. Lights still flashing as they go out. Locked and loaded for the first of 3. Side by side to the stripe, and they'll go into turns number 1 and 2. A good start from McDonald. Weir tries to fight back on the outside. Tim Weir, the Queensland champion, running the concrete. McDonald and Weir. Weir has pace as he locks it on the bottom and tries to get a drive up the inside. White flag is out. And one to run in the first shuffle. McDonald, a little bit of a nudge from Weir down the back straightaway for the final time. A little bit of a nudge. McDonald out of turn number 4. Weir looks to the inside. And McDonald gets the win in shuffle number 1. Well, shuffle number 1, and McDonald puts 1 mark on the board. Best 2 out of 3. It's sudden death for Tim Weir from here on out. And they'll roll the cars in slowly. So here we go. Second of 3. We're going to roll them around one more time. They've swapped lines now. Weir gets the inside. McDonald gets the outside. The Queensland champion, Tim Weir, gets the pole start. McDonald on his outside. And we've seen the games already. Weir almost made the top side work in 1 and 2 that time. What's Nathan McDonald got on the outside? Remembering it's the best 2 out of 3. $1,000 on the line. Richest paying pole shuffle in the world, I'll call it. So, Weir and McDonald down the back chute. And we'll see some games. Look at this. Oh, there's some animosity. Weir gives the right hand down and says, "Don't you squeeze me." Side by side. $1,000 on the line. Green is out, and it's a good start from Weir this time. McDonald tries to run the top, gets on the brakes and pops the nose down, tries to switch back underneath. And Weir has got some drive in the Falcon. So McDonald sets about chasing Weir, but Weir's got a good jump in this one. Second of 3 shuffles now, and it might be 1-1. We'll go to the final because Weir is flying out there in the XF Falcon, the Queensland champion, doing a cracking job. And Nathan McDonald's going to have to find something for the final shuffle. It'll all come down to 2 laps. 1,000 to win. And I believe the starting spots will be set by their lap time. So McDonald back to the inside. And we'll wait and see what Weir has. Final showdown of the River 949 Modified Sedan Knockout. $1,000 on the line. And a big thank you to River 949 for jumping on board and supporting the Lockyer Valley Speedway Club. The games are starting already. NMAC versus Tim Weir, Queensland champion. Sets the pace. We're bringing him in fast. McDonald trying to go with him. We go green. McDonald's going to have to try and stay outside. Jumps on the brakes. Looks to switch underneath and gets a good drive. But Weir is electric off the corner. And the Queensland champion leads. He'll come around to get the white flag. He's got one lap left to run for the $1,000 win to win. Modified Sedan Knockout. Weir runs a little bit deep in 1 and 2, but he has a good run out of the corner. And Tim Weir will come through 3 and 4 for the final time and take out the $1,000 in the Modified Sedan Knockout. For River 949, the crowd's gone wild here at Lockyer Valley Speedway. Tim Weir takes home the $1,000 in the Modified Sedan Knockout. Takes out the final showdown, 2 wins to 1, and McDonald put on a good display, comes home in second. And Weir will come and get the checkered flag and do a celebratory lap. The Queensland champion has probably been the quickest car all night. McDonald put up a valiant effort, had a good little battle with him. And he's pretty pumped up. $1,000 in your skyrocket. Why wouldn't you be? So the inaugural Modified Sedan Knockout taken home by Tim Weir. And I'm sure we'll see plenty of guys back and hopefully a few more. Crowd with a big round of applause for Timmy Weir. We'll be back with the running of the event next season for the Modified Sedans. But Weir gets the win as he goes back around to drop the checker off. And they'll do their track interviews here. Good little dice between Weir and McDonald. You could see Nathan McDonald really tried to pitch the car and turn it back underneath him in 1 and 2, but the drive off the corner from Tim Weir was exceptional.